Um, he was sentenced to death. He we shot him in a firing squad, and, we didn't feel it was enough, so we, slit his throat and threw him into the ocean at the lighthouse.
And then the lighthouse got dropped.
What do you mean?
That's what Pez told me.
Well,
Pez told me something about a
this happened
lighthouse
over
being
4 years
dropped
ago.
on his head or some shit.
Well, Norman dying and becoming death happened a long time ago, and what we did, from my understanding, was kind of, like, helping that along by killing Norman.
Killing him brought him back to this person.
Right, so then,
Oh
um
god, I can see what you're saying now, because if he dies, what if he comes back as him, like him?
well, no, 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 well, that's the part you're missing. I just said it, that he was already death. His journey's quite a bit different. But what I'm wanted to the point is that I've looked into this guy. I don't know everything. I'm not involved in everything. There's a lot of working pieces
Mm-hmm.
in this investigation. He's affected a lot of people. He's gotten a lot of people to kill a lot of people and a lot of people sacrificing themselves, right? There's so many delicate aspects, a lot of human error in a vast majority of it, and he benefits from it. But it doesn't matter how much I wish that people wouldn't go out there and speak to him and seek him out. There are people that just have nothing better to do, and they're like, "Well, shit, I'm going to roll the dice and see what I can get." And they latch on to things, or just curiosity, or he's done something to someone they know or love or a family member, just something, and they get drawn in. There's no point in trying to really protect any of these people, because I have to accept at the end of the day, these people chose to do what they're doing.
Yeah, you can't save them all. Like, at the end of the day,
And
like you said, you can help people, but they can only help themselves in the end.
yeah, so
You know, you can sit here and tell people what they should do and what they need to do, but in the end, it's a decision if they actually want to put that into place and actually do it.
so that's one part of it. The other part is I can't get mad at them. I can be like telling them until I'm blue in the face, like, I told you not to go there. I told you not to do this thing. You shouldn't. I gave you all this information for you to make an educated decision, and you literally did the one thing that I told you not to do. You shouldn't have done this. I told you everything. It's so dumb that you did that. Now it would be wasting my breath, wasting my time, and like why am I getting my emotions all worked up
Mm-hmm.
over these people, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're gonna do whatever they want. It's their life. If they choose that, I have to completely accept that they've made the best choice that they possibly could for themselves. Because me making that decision is that line of arrogance or ignorance of thinking that I know what's better for them than themselves.
When do you, as Copper, walk away?
How do I walk away?
Or like when do you?
Probably when I die, because like with my with my life, I swore an oath to help people.
That's how I feel.
Right. But the thing is, I understand that I can't protect people from their decisions. I can only hold them accountable. Does that make sense?
No, it makes total sense. And I feel like that's where you and I are kind of alike. Like I that's why I say like you and I have a lot in common, because we we see the world, I guess, the same. And like you said, you swore to protect and serve, and that's what I want to do. And it's like, yes, these people are bad, they hurt people, but it's like they're still human.
Hmm.
They have a life, they have a heart. Yeah, they may not act like they do, but they're still human at the end of the day.
Well, like, uh, that doesn't give them an excuse to do shitty things, though.
No, it doesn't. But at the end of the day, they're still human. They're just like us, but they have different ways of living that human life. And I don't judge them. I don't judge anyone. It's not my place at all. I just want to help people as much as I can, and it's just like I call Ivan a friend. But the moment that he starts hurting people and I find out that he's killed people, that's the
Hmm.
moment that he becomes I wouldn't say an enemy. He just becomes someone that I don't care for. Because
Well, you
why would
have you have your
why
boundaries, and you
mhm.
need to respect them.
How can you care for someone who literally hurts people? You can't. That's not protecting and serving. That's
I mean, there's a lot of cops that do some very fucked up stuff.
yeah. And you know what I hate the most
Mhm.
is people like you and me. We're the good cops, right?
I like to think that I am.
I think you are. You've been nothing but nice and respectful, and honestly, I don't know. I see you as someone I look up to. And I feel like you don't get enough recognition as you should.
I've had my era of recognition a very long time ago.
Yeah, but still,
I've
you're a good
done a
one.
lot of work to not be in control or run things and not manage everything in the PD.
Mhm.
So it's just
But
I firmly believe that everybody is capable of being much more than what they are. They just need to be given the opportunity.
yeah, I agree. Everyone there's growth in everyone. There's never, no one ever stops growing. There's always learning. There's always everything. You just like you said, you just have to be given that opportunity to learn and grow. And what I was saying is I hate that, like you have all these cops who are I wouldn't say corrupt, but they just I don't even know how to explain it. They just I don't know. They do things and they piss criminals off. And then when you have good cops that come along like you and I, you get these criminals and they look at you like every other cop. And it's just like you're different, but
Mhm.
they don't. And it sucks because I hate feeling that way.
It's And you know what? Don't You need to be like, okay, you're going to think that way and you can do whatever you want. But it doesn't change the fact that I'm going to conduct myself in this way.
Mhm. I just
And your actions will speak louder than anything that they have to say about people. Like I went to what's it called? On Hub the other day to help this lady that wanted to file some complaint. When I was leaving and I was done. I was just leaving the store. This random person, I have no idea who the fuck they are. I've never heard them before or seen them before, but they ran up and told me that I'll never be as good as a cop as Crystal Clear is. And I'm like, okay. Like
thanks.
you don't even know me.
Literally.
And like, why are you like, who the fuck are you? Like, no, who asked?
That's what you should have said.
I didn't say anything. I just move on with my life. That's the thing is like if people typically when people are like, oh well this comp is way better and you're such a this and that, I'm just like, okay, I have nothing to add. I don't
Literally.
care about changing their perspective or their opinion. I
That's
just
the that's
don't
the
want to
kind
waste
of
my time
that's the kind of
and I
people
move
you
on.
don't give, their time of day to, and it's just like, all right, have a good day, buddy. I hope your day gets better. Or I'll usually say, who pissed in your cornflakes, or
Dude,
something like
I
that.
don't even acknowledge their existence. I just move on with whatever I'm doing and fully engage the people that matter to me
Mm-hmm.
because they don't exist. They literally are not on the radar of what matters.
I
So
my GTR that I have, I changed the license plate to who asked. So when someone pissed me off, I just point at it and I drive away.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Like the other day, I went somewhere and someone said that I was in the parking spot, and I got out the car, I went to the back, I pointed it, and I drove away.
Ooh.
I like who is worth your time and who's not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't have the time of the day for certain people. Like
I think that.
I have a lot of caring to give, but the minute you wreck that, I'm someone who believes in first impressions.
Mm-hmm.
First impressions are always a key to me. If the first impression's awkward, then I don't really want to speak with you. I don't really care to give you that time of day because the first impression is literally the most that matters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I don't know. I just need to, I guess, figure out like how much to give people that don't deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing with me is I care way too much about people who don't need it. For example, Erwin, I don't know. If he was to call me today, I probably would be stupid enough to meet him.
That's scary.
It is, and that scares me because I know that he's not good for me. But he literally was the first person I met and made me feel cared for. I know I'm worth more than that, but it's like, I don't know. He was my first friend. I don't know. I don't know, but I know that if Norman was to offer me anything, I would decline it happily. I wouldn't even get that. I wouldn't even get to that point of a deal with him. Like if one of my
I think
friends was to go there, I would not give myself for them. I'm sorry. They're stupid enough to go there. That's their fault. They can sit in purgatory and figure out what they did.
um
I'm happy with my life.
I tried to you said like first impressions.
Mhm.
Um in my experience, I think it is good to keep your ears open to other people's thoughts and comments about people, but meet them yourselves and make your own judge
Mhm.
and use all of that information. It's just like dealing with a he said, she said,
Yep,
right?
and I hate that.
That's existence, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna formulate your own opinion, and people will show their colors or they won't show their colors when hide who they are, and you'll know some information you won't, and like in between the two, you'll find a mean of value, right? That resonates with you, that so that you can interpret, and your instincts will be like, okay, I can speak to this person and be safe, but I know that they can do dangerous things. Or this person is very, very dangerous. I can speak to them, but I need to be on high alert. Like you can gauge all of that, right?
Yeah.
I don't let just because someone's really shitty to you that one time dictate the rest. Because a lot of the time you don't understand what's going on with people.
And that's what I did
And
with Erwin.
right. So,
But it happened again. And it's just going to keep happening. It happened once. What's that saying?
but the thing is, you've had more than one experience with him.
Yeah. What's that one saying?
So,
Fool me once, whatever. Shame on me, whatever.
fool me twice.
Shame on, yeah, whatever. But yeah.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Mhm. But no, I get what you're saying. I'm not someone who I don't like hearsay. I'm someone who likes to hear it from the person. And if
I think
someone
both are
tells me,
very valuable.
yeah, true. Like you said, you can put two and two together. Kind of say,
Hmm.
hey, this person's right, this person's wrong. Kind of like I don't know, kind of like a pros and cons kind of thing.
Hmm.
And I don't know. And like when something happens, like say if someone's tell me something, like it stays between me because it's not my story to tell other people's business. It's their place, not mine.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
With
Yeah.
Norman, I think you should keep an open mind. Be
When,
mindful in the back of your mind what the warnings people have given you about
yeah.
him. But
I know what
just
he's capable of.
hear what he has to say because there's information there, but he's also looking for information. So
Yeah, I know.
I used
He's
to
talked to me.
really hate him.
I think it was maybe a week and a half ago. I was at the courthouse and he was there. And I had been wanting to talk to him for a while, and I've been having a lot going on. My grandfather passed away a week ago, so I've
I'm
been
so
in and
sorry.
out of town dealing with that. It's okay. Yeah, and then I had to deal with Storm, so it's like death is like something I'm very sensitive to.
Yeah, why is it all collapsing together right now?
So that's another reason I've been how I've been. Um, and then I saw Norman at the courthouse, and I talked to him, and I asked him about Ivan, and he said, "Yeah, I know of him." And I asked him if he actually told him that he could have fun for now. And he said, "Yeah, I did." And I asked him a question, and he gave me an answer that honestly it helped me decide. I asked him if later down the road, if I get in a position where he does something that he shouldn't do, like hurt someone,
Mm.
like what do I do? Like, do I just overlook it, or do I just tell the police because it's my job? And he said, when that time comes, you'll know. That's what he said.
He has no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
He said, when that time comes, you will know what to do.
I have this best friend in a city. We've known each other for a long time. We don't really patrol anymore. We kind of just went our own ways. Just had. Um, but he was like a main target for Norman. So hearing what he has to say and hearing how he has commented on people or encouraged or omit information to some people and not others, I
Mm-hmm.
find it very funny now. It's like vicariously knowing a person. I'm not like a professional, right, with him. But some things that he said, it's so rich. Having him say some, just like the comments that he has about people doing things.
Copper, I'm sorry that we met the way we did, but I'm actually glad that I met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you accused me of cheating.
I, I don't even think did I ever think you did? No. Did I ever think he
No,
did?
because I
No.
told you I was into
But
women.
I like fucking with him and people, or I did.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very funny to me.
I was, I'm honestly, I was actually so nervous. I was so scared because I'm like, oh fuck, this woman's about to beat my ass. Because, like, I don't do confrontation whatsoever. So my anxiety shot through the roof that day.
Oh,
I'm not even kidding you. My heart was pounding. I was shaking.
oh, dude, my bread and butter. I am not a confrontational person. I am just very direct, very, very fucking direct.
And I think that's why I'm glad I met you, because sometimes you tell me what I need to hear.
Uh, I
You
don't
do.
know.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
do.
if I
Like that
the
poem. Like that poem. But yeah. I just wanted to say that I appreciate you and I'm glad I met you. And I don't know, I'm glad that you understand what I'm going through and actually don't think I'm crazy.
fuck.
What? What happened?
Yes. I'm off duty and I'm speeding through the city and I just passed like some of the other units that I manage over in the SRU. I'm
Are
just
you
like,
are you near the cemetery?
no, I'm not going to the cemetery.
You don't like it here?
No, I don't have any feeling towards it one way or another. But you've met me at a very weird point in my career.
What do you mean?
I just have had a lot of phases. I used to be extremely aggressive and violent.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I used to run the state police. I used to be
Do
high
you not
command. I used to
anymore?
be assistant chief. Yeah, no, I stepped down because I believe in a system where people are in high command for an allotted amount of time, and then we cycle through people just so that we can get fresh ideas and new perspectives. And it was something that was promised to me, and then it turned into I could never step down because there was no one that did
Worthy enough to fill that
or
spot?
was capable of doing what I do. And I like it. That was a lot of respect. I appreciated it, but I didn't want to be gatekeeping, and I don't like echo chambers
There's
and
no one
people
like
circle
you,
jerking.
Kappa. You
And
are one of a kind.
I fired myself.
Well, exactly. See, one of a kind. Who does that?
Because I was serious. Oh, he was taking me seriously.
Can I ask you something? And I know you're
Okay.
probably gonna think I'm crazy, but what is your first name?
It's Olivia.
I did not know that.
Nobody does. I
I
mean, it's
just
not
call
like
you
it's a
Kappa.
secret. You can call me whatever. Doesn't matter.
I say your name very weird.
What, Copper?
No, I don't say it like that. I say Kappa.
Oh, that's
My
okay.
it's my accent.
Where are you from?
My mother.
Oh, you came out of your mom? That's cool.
Yeah, I came out sideways.
Wow, is that why it looks like that? Or just kidding.
Fuck you. You know
Dude,
what? I'm gonna write a poem better than yours. Okay, and we're gonna see who's
no, you
better
need to
here.
understand.
No, 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 no,
There's
no, 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 no. You already opened up that path.
okay.
I'm writing it right
Um,
now.
look, when people are like, you know what, fuck you, fuck 12. What the fuck are you doing here? And I'm like, I don't know. What the fuck happened to you? Did you hit every wall on your way out of your mom? Like, why are you shaped like that? And
All
they're like,
right.
what the fuck?
I'm gonna
Crabs
tell
can't
you
talk
where I'm
like that.
from, and you're not gonna believe me.
You're from Colorado.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm from. I'm from the south.
The South?
Mm-hmm. Born and
New Orleans?
raised. No. South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
What?
interesting
Why?
because I love North Carolina. I love the Carolinas. I love the Carolinas so much. It's so
Yeah,
pretty there.
but
Yes.
I'm not north. I'm from the south.
But I've been to is it Wrightsville
So
Beach?
I
No, that's not.
used to have a really, 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 really strong southern accent, but before I moved here, I moved to Michigan,
Uh,
and I lived there for 10 years. And
okay.
kind of I don't know. It just depends on who I talk to. So like if you get me like in front of someone that's like from the south, you'll be like, "Oh my god, who the fuck is this bitch?" But
That's
there's
funny.
like sometimes like I'll say water
Yeah.
or uh I don't know. I say full, like 10 full
Oh, yeah.
and bowl the water. Stuff like that. But yeah, that's cool. But no, I am from my mother. People
Nice.
literally tell me that. They're like, "Brooklyn, where are you from?" I'm like, "My mother."
My mother.
Is the
Fuck you.
truth. Is it not though?
No, it's
I
true.
would hope I'm from my mother, my piece of shit mother. But yeah. I wasn't raised by my parents. My sister was.
Mm. That makes
That's
things a little
probably
bit
why she
more
turned out the way she did.
complicated.
Um, I mean, it does. Uh, she didn't know of me. I knew of her. I was raised by my
Mm.
grandparents. My parents were younger when I was born. They were 16 and 17,
Oh,
so they couldn't take care of me. So they gave me away to my mom's parents, which is my grandmother and grandfather. The grandfather that just passed away. He's actually the reason I wanted to be a cop.
well, that's cool.
He's a retired chief police, or was, back home, and I don't know. He's the reason I wanted to pursue, helping people and justice for others. He's the one that taught me to shoot a gun. And it just sucked that he died. He had dementia. And I think another thing
I'm really
is, on
sorry.
top of all this, is my parents didn't know that she died. I never told
Mm-hmm.
them because we never talked. I've never seen my mother or dad face to face. I never told anyone, and I had to go back home for the funeral, and I met them for the first time, and they asked me why she didn't come with me. So it's like, another thing that's on top of it. Having to tell them that she's dead and seeing them and dealing with the death. It's like, and then coming back into the island, and it's just like, ugh, you know? I'm going through a lot, but I think I'm handling it pretty well, even though I think I'm crazy.
I'm on the phone.
But I'm sorry for keeping you so long. I can let you go if you need to.
You're not from somewhere, and these people just arrived, and they're shocked to see me here, and I don't think they know who I am because I'm off duty, and I'm never off duty.
Wait, are you not in uniform?
Yeah,
I would actually pay to see this. I need to see you out of uniform one day.
I
But
don't know if I should be scared right now.
wait, what's wrong? Wait, about my comment?
No, there's just some people here that
Are you okay? Cough if you're in distress.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. You didn't cough, so I assumed you weren't. All right, well, be safe, okay? I'm sorry to keep you so
Okay.
long.
Don't apologize. Haven't done
I
anything
know,
wrong.
but I can talk forever. That's the problem. So,
That's not a problem at all.
hey, stop.
And it's
You're
good.
so nice. I hate you.
Okay.
No,
You
no. I
yappy
don't.
bitch.
Oh. Oh,
Is that better?
wow. Yes, I appreciate your kind words, ma'am.
Uh,
Copper, I love you. Honestly, you're a gem.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And please stay safe, and
I
I
will.
appreciate you, and I'm glad that I have someone I can talk to about this, and I hope that, I don't know. Hope that we can continue to talk.
We will. This is not the end.
Because I don't need a therapist. I got you.
Oh God.
No, not like that. Not like that.
Wait until you talk with Norman. Everybody uses him
I've
as a
talked to
therapist.
him. I talked to him for an hour one day at the lighthouse.
Ooh.
And then I had a dumbass friend call me and ask me where I was. And I said the lighthouse. And these dumbasses show up and they're like, oh, who's that? And I'm like, doesn't matter. And they're like, is that Norman? I'm like, guys, leave. They're like, let me in. And I'm like, hell no, I'm not letting you in. And they're like, get him over here. Get him over here. We want to make a deal. And I'm like, guys, get
What
the
the
fuck out of
fuck?
here.
Yeah. Okay.
And fucking, of course, guess who walks to the gate? Hello, Brooklyn. Who's here?
Of course.
I said,
He's like, a deal.
He comes
My
walking
name
with
is
his
Norman. Won't
fucking
sign your name at the bottom line. I'd love to reap your soul and hold it on forever, and then just use you later as like a vessel and a puppet and to fuck you up.
he
No,
comes walking over here with his
isn't thank
cane
you.
and everything, like a fucking pimp daddy.
Mm-mm.
And he's like, "Who do we have here?" And I'm like, "Oh, just some friends that are leaving." They're like, "Norman, we want to talk to you." And I'm like, "All right, I'm leaving."
Oh god.
But they talked. Yeah. It was like, I was like, God, are people really this vulnerable?
Yes, that's how it happens. Like I
Like,
said, people will just go over there and
like,
just
do people even have
curiosity.
brains?
People are like really edgy and they're I'll
There's,
crack.
there's
I'll
also
solve whatever's going on with Norman Bones. And it's like, okay.
there's also a lot of curious people out there. But they say curiosity killed the cat.
I like cats.
I do too. I have one. Maybe you can meet him next time.
I have 2 cats.
His name is Tux, and he's already won a court case. It took 4T to court a couple weeks ago because she ran him over. And then asked me what his name was, and I said Tux, and she said next time I see him, I'll tux him to sleep.
That's actually pretty cute.
What?
I'll tuck him to sleep.
Like,
I'm gonna
kill
tuck
him.
him in. Oh, I thought
She
he
ran
meant
him.
like
No, she
tuck.
ran him over. The tire ran over, had her in crunch. And then she said, "What's his
Oh,
name?" And I said,
thought
Tux. And she
like
said, "The next
to
time I see
make
him, I'll tux
amends.
him to sleep." And I
Like,
said, "No, you can't do that. They have 9 lives." And she said, "The next
oh
time I
my
see
god,
him, my car and me will be the last thing he sees."
what the fuck?
But she said it in a, "The next time I see him" voice. It'll be the last thing you see. And then called him a monster. After I just adopted him.
Okay, that there's something wrong with that person.
It's 4T. She's
There's
crazy.
something wrong with them.
I won the court case.
Good.
Yeah. All right, see, stop talking to me because I won't go to sleep.
Okay, go to sleep. I'm hanging up.
All right, Copper, stay safe, okay?
All right, goodbye.
I appreciate you. Bye-bye.